Well, this is just lovely. I had a neighbor confront me for using the women's restroom. I lived here for 4.5 years. Everyone should know that I'm a trans woman. I've always been known as Kaylee. I've always used she, her pronouns. I've been having some stomach issues because of Trulicity, and I had to use the bathroom real quick, and they're single-use bathrooms, and it's the only place that I feel safe using the women's bathroom. Well, I got done and got out, and this neighbor was talking to another neighbor and started pointing out the sign. I knew exactly what she was talking about because there's a big old woman sign. And I'm like, is there a problem? She's like, yeah, you're using the woman's restroom. You're a man. And I said, I'm a trans woman. She's like, no, you're a man. And she kept saying that over and over. And she kept saying, you're not a she, you're a he. You shouldn't be using it. You were born a man. And just over and over. And honestly, I just lost it. Lost it and just started screaming and swearing. I just couldn't handle it. This is my home. This is my safe place. I should be able to use the restroom. The apartment manager knows I'm trans. Everyone knows my name is Kaylee. And then my group of friends, I thought my friends were all starting to yell at me saying I escalated and because she had 2 kids. I didn't even see the kids. They were there and I just lost it. Fight, flight, or freeze, and I fought. You don't know what it's like to be a trans person. And then my one friend started yelling at me, and none of them stood up for them. They blamed me that I was the one that was at fault. When none of them stood up to me when this person kept calling me he, she, he, man, like triggering and awful. Like, I deal with enough on here. Like, my apartment should be a safe place. There's nothing safe for a trans person. There is nothing safe for a trans person. This is the life. And it fucking sucks. And even when you have your friends who don't have your back. And then my one friend, Annette, just starts screaming at me. And I'm like, start screaming back at her. I'm done. These are fair weather friends. These are not the friends that I need, want, and deserve. And if I can't find it here, I will find it elsewhere. So, I don't know. I'm so fucking triggered and feeling so awful. Like, I just want to die. It fucking sucks. Here's what the men's and women's groups. So they're single-use bathrooms. So you can see there's the men's. Here's the woman's. Oh, thank you. As you can see, it's single-use restrooms. There's only one stall, so they're all the same. So it shouldn't matter what restroom I use, and I should feel safe as a resident here to use the restroom that I identify with. And I'm going to continue to do so, and I'll continue to stand up for myself.
Well, first off, guys, kudos to Kaylee. I approve this message, right? And it's sad that, trans women have to go through stuff like this. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Good buddy had the BGs from taking Trulicity, and obviously that's what he identifies with, regardless of his appearance. That's what he identifies with. So how dare a lady have something to say about this when you ladies fought for these rights as well? This is his United States government given right to be able to choose and be who he wants to be. I mean, who she wants to be, right? And if he tells you he's a trans woman, he's a trans woman. So how can you get upset about that? You know what I mean? So it's crazy to me. That's just like me today, JR Wisdom, right? I think I look masculine. I mean, maybe, whatever. I got a beard, just like Kaylee had a beard going on there, but I have a beard. And if it's my right, I should be able to walk into a woman's bathroom. If I identify myself today as a trans woman, I shouldn't have to play dress up because that's how I feel, right? So how dare you, who fought for these rights, how dare you question me and say that JR Wisdom is not a trans woman, right? It's crazy. And just like Kaylee was saying, damn if he did, damn if he don't. Because his friends didn't even have his back. This is crazy. His friends did not even have his back. And if he would have went off and sassed her back, he would have been in the wrong. She would have been in the wrong, right? So this is the thing that I guess all of America and all the rest of the world who are following suit behind America need to understand. You can't have it both ways, right? You cannot have it both ways. So a person has the right to identify with whoever they want to identify as. If Kaylee decides to identify tomorrow as a man, then so be it, right? And I guess a lot of people were saying, which there are places who are starting to, hop on the bus in terms of this, or, get along with it and just say there are genderless bathrooms, unisex bathrooms. That would solve the issue. Buddy got some stomach cramps, and I guess maybe she was just upset because he fired the joker up. You know what I'm saying? He put a beating on that toilet, and it didn't go too well. So this conversation, and this has been an argument since they put it out, and it's going to continue to happen. And there's nothing you can really do about it, even with business owners. What can you really do about it at the end of the day? Because I guess this is a lawsuit or whatever in the making. When it comes to this, airports, whatever have you, I haven't seen it yet per se. And I guess in a men's bathroom, right? I don't think men would just look at the woman and just be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And it just, we really don't care, because that's how men are. And I'm not saying that women shouldn't feel some type of way, but this is how it is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? It's a new day, ladies. It's a new day, fellas. I know a lot of the fathers who have young daughters may be a little upset by this, but this is the way the world is transitioning to this point at this point in time. And you can argue and yell and scream online, or the lady who's a traditional woman, I guess, can try to bash Kaylee right here. But this is the progressive paradigm that you guys wanted. From feminism. If we can have feminism and all these things, we can have this as well. Transgender women and men have rights, right? They have laws in place. They have these things there's laws. Guys, you can't just be, how dare she say something like this? Kaylee, you had the right. You had the right to explode on her and just yell at her and correct her and tell her what time it is. You know what I mean? You've been living there all those years. It's high time that they get with the program, right? I don't know. I guess apparently Kaylee's a famous TikToker as well. Has a pretty decent following. But with that being said, let me know, guys. What would you do? What would you do in this situation? What would you have done if Kaylee would have, did this? What would have been your course of action? Would it have been some corrective action, or would you try to understand? Would you have reported Kaylee? I mean, what would you have done in this situation? I'm anxious to know. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. It helps to support the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And with that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen. And that's where I'm going to see you guys at. This is your favorite everything, JR Wisdom. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth.